Hi, friends. Just like quick back and forth. There we go. Try to tab in correctly. All right. Hi, friends. Uh-oh. My playback sound was delayed on like 7 seconds. That's good. Now I will attempt to not get in trouble here. Let's continue. So, after I got off yesterday, I got in a few more fights, mostly, and died a lot, but I have found more of the map. So I opened up a little more of the map. I'm supposed to help this shepherd kill some wolves, but I'm like, unfortunately, my sword's about to break. My shoes are about to break. I'm not in full health. I'm slowly healing, but I'm not in full health. So I'm stupid and didn't know how to use this platform, so I have a bunch of perk points that I'm not using because I'm dumb. '89 rep with gamekeepers. I've saved 2 groschen by haggling. I have a bunch of places I haven't been to yet. My net town is actually low, 45, but everything else is high. I find that hilarious. What time is it? Drinking. Let's do razor sharp. Yeah. Let's do I'm gonna do secret of matter. Okay. Let's do Showtime. Warfare. Let's do let's do hunt. I have no idea which one I want. I'm gonna do this one. Actually, I can do two of them. Let's do that as well. Is there a market here? I can't buy shit though. I don't have any money. I have 3 Groshen and 1 lockpick and a wolf's ear. Let's go over to the grindstone maybe. Grindstone's outside.
I'm sorry.
You should be sorry. All right. All right. How good or bad is my sword now? Let's find out. Did I improve it at all? I got to 82. $89. Why are they screaming over here, bro?
Oh no. Why? A lovely tree like that.
Let's go to the woodland
It's
garden.
a nice place to rest when you're passing by in the summer. The only bit of shade far and wide. That's just it. Some noble was resting under it.
Am I allowed to do this?
The weather had been stormy for a few days, so one of the branches snapped and fell off. Nothing happened to the noble, but it broke his horse's back, and that pissed him off and he wants his revenge. He complained to the bailiff, saying the oak
Chamomile.
Greetings to you.
Must be getting late here. Let me just I'll go back over here to sleep. I'd totally steal those apples if I could. I'll do some more drying in a minute as well, make some potions. There's a little deer. Picking herbs. Oh, she doesn't have a drying rack, does she? Let's make a couple real quick. So I need what? 2 belladonna? Handful of nettle, then belladonna. Handful of nettle, belladonna. Handful of nettle, 2 turns. Okay. We'll do wine first. Okay. No. Handful of nettle. In the cauldron. Move it down. Flip it. Okay. Now what? Grind 2 belladonna, add 1 per turn. Okay. Belladonna. Belladonna. Grind that shit. Drop in the cauldron. Move it down. Turn the sand glass. Boil it up. Move it up. Prepare a file. 4. Weak.
I should have left that belladonna on the fire a bit longer.
I believe it is wine. Yeah, it's 2 handles of chamomile, boil, grind sage, and add. All right. Wine. One. 2. Okay. Sage. Mortar. Grind it up. Drop in the cauldron. Prepare the file. Pour from the cauldron. Okay.
I didn't boil that chamomile long enough.
It's probably late. I need
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria. Take a nap here. Now where do I want to go? I should go to this guy. I should go to Tomcat. He's like this way. I've got a ways to go here. Ow. I basically died there. So, let's not do that. I can't walk that way. I didn't eat food, that's not great. All right. I have 5 chamomile brews and 3 shaver schnapses. And a bunch of dried stuff. All right.
You better watch out for me, got it? What do you want? Keep watch and leave me alone. Who are you to give me orders? You wait.
I've mispressed. But that's okay. He's kind of being a dick, so screw that guy. Let's go out and go to the left here. Actually, I gotta go back. I need to sell stuff to Buddy, to the trader. I want to try to buy some new shoes. We don't have a place to repair shoes, do we? Let's go to the tailor, actually. Who's got? We get a scene and. Bok bok. Bok at the bok bok.
What brings you here?
Huh? What? Is it still too early? I'm gonna make some potions then. Fine. Screw you guys. Whee! Camel. Whee! We'll make some more. We will make some potions. I know it's boring, but it gives me something to do while I wait. Alright. Okay. So it's what? 2 chamomile boil, 1 sage. 2 chamomile boil, 1 sage grind. All right. Wine first. Chamomile. We're gonna grind. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
I boiled that chamomile on too large a fire, I reckon.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Yeah, it's Fat Albert.
I didn't boil that chamomile long enough.
One more. I know this is super fascinating to watch me make potions, but I'm doing it so I can sell stuff so I can buy shoes. It's my entire goal.
That chamomile shouldn't have been boiled on such a high flame.
I'll sell it to the apothecary.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Oh, I didn't hold it.
God grant you health.
Buy better shoes for homie. Making baskets.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Natürlich, kein Problem. Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
I'd like to discuss the price.
But of course.
Finally, a reasonable sum. Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Do there no cobblers around here? There's a carpenter. No cobblers. Well, that's fine. Let's go up to this blacksmith. At least all my other stuff's been mostly taken care of. Can I talk to her now? Will she talk to me?
I came to apologize for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
What a day.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
What are humans doing in Troskovitz, anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
I was talking to Jezek. He said he had a fight with someone here.
Aye, and what a sight that was. He got beaten up by this skinny fella. Didn't half give him a pasting.
How did the fight start?
I think they was talking about the bailiff's daughter. She's to be married, you know, to young Lord Samin. So there was talk about the wedding and that. In short, Jezek ain't got no girl. I doubt he ever touched one in his life. Anyways, the fella was yanking his pizzle about it. And when I brought more ale, I found them rolling in the dirt.
Do the fellas here brawl a lot?
You know how it is when fellas have a skinful. They get up to all sorts of things. My customers don't fight much, but in Zheleov, they love a brawl. Even make wagers on who's gonna flatten who.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Have you heard about the Divozhenka of Semain?
What Divozhenka?
You haven't seen one yet? A Divozhenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people, sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samin lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samin under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much, fortunately. And I hope it stays that way.
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for 2. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots.
I didn't have to lockpick the door. I could have just walked in that way. Brandon.
Hey, Hans!
Are you talking to me?
Who else? Gutenberg, Hangman's Halter. You even remember? Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Gutenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the Hangman's Halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
You're a trader, then?
Not quite, Hans. Just a plain old huckster, like yourself.
How's business?
It's been better. Luckily, there are still enough people in Gutenberg who aren't living hand to mouth. But they still chafe at the prices, even though I haven't put them up in years.
Where do you get the goods you sell in Kuttenberg?
Wherever I can, Hans. Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy to trade with me. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes quality stuff that doesn't cost the earth. So I peddle my wares around the country.
I'm curious to see your wares.
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like. But something might catch your eye.
Any shoes?
Careful!
I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food was still fresh. Any idea where they might have gone?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a ditch leading from Roman's house to the stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, turn left and go straight. There it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work for him. Farewell.
Hey, Piggy. Happy Piggy. Thistle? Raining good. I'm soaking wet. Oh no.
Christ, there must have been a fight here. This must be the place Disco was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here.
Blood everywhere. Ooh, a rock.
It's a weapon.
Hell yeah, I'm taking some beer. I might need to get in a fight anyway, so I'm gonna... eat that. My cabbage went bad, sadly. There we go.
This is surely Pavlova's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Brother, look at it. A trail of blood. We should see where it leads.
Well, this is awful. Oh no, man.
Jesus. This must be Roman. They're buried in here. Mother of God. And the body's been munched on by a pig. I should try and find out who's herding those pigs. Maybe they saw something.
Good lord, bro. That's pretty gross. Sorry, Pigo. Hugo.
Those pigs that are foraging by the woods. Are you in charge of them?
I am. What's it to you?
No, looks like your pigs dug up a corpse there.
God have mercy. Jesus! Whose corpse?
My guess is it's Roman, a local woodcutter.
Why, all that's holy. I saw him going towards the woods with his girl, and now you tell me he's dead. Surely she didn't kill him. Christ, I think I'm gonna throw up.
You say you saw Roman with his girl. You mean Pavlena?
Aye, that's the name. Pavlena. I saw the pair of them going down towards the stream. Probably first Lynch. The two of them are pretty close. That is, they were. Oh, you think the girl might be mixed up in his death?
I hope not. I'm trying to find her too. Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious? Like how?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a spade.
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavomir. But everyone calls him Straw. He works on Yakish's farm. A big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Roman?
Who knows? But it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I herd hogs. I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Thanks for your help. I better go and find that farmhand.
Aye, and if he really done it, then give the murdering fucker what he deserves.
Jesus. Hi, Piggy. Here, Piggy, Piggy. Whee! Whee! You have funny looking eyes. But you're cute. I like horses. Horses are cute. I like them. I will give them hugs. They were huggable, which they are. They're an eminently huggable, but horse poop.
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria. You asleep, G? No, he's not here.
Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah? Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true.
There's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck. I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Listen, if you tell me everything that happened, it'll go easier for you. Confess to everything, and nothing will happen to you.
But we killed Roman. They'll hang us for that. I can't let you go. Now you know everything. Fuck you, whoreson. Oh! Enough! I give up!
Had enough!
Enough! Enough! I'll tell you everything. We didn't want it to end like this, I swear. I'll tell you everything.
Speak up!
Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozing with Yakish. He don't go to the tavern much, but when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul is damned for all eternity. That's not right.
Actually, children who die unbaptized aren't damned. I heard a priest once talking about some place called Crimbo or something. It's like hell, only the colours are different. And it's, I think... Right, yeah. So, you were in the tavern with Yakesh, and...
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina suffer the same pain as he did. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to pay her back even more.
So you can.
I hope for your own good, this isn't going where I think it's going.
No! Listen, my brother, Ota, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea that we'd lie in wait for Pavlena
when she came to sell her baskets.
I see. Bojana's daughter for Yakesh's son.
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakesh that she was dead, and he'd reward us. Well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired hand unless I'd done him a worthwhile service. See?
So you two just ambushed that poor girl? Where is she now?
But obviously,
Answer!
Roman.
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we
Roman
jumped
showed
her.
up.
Only then her fella turned up, Roman. As soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded boar, and he held
killed
my
him.
brother by the throat and pounded him like a madman. So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head with it. I never seen so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him. I swear.
God almighty. And what did you do with Pavlena?
Ran
She
off.
was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rocks while I went to bury Roman. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rocks?
To the south of Zheleov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hut with a ladder leading to it. I've told you everything. What are you gonna do with me?
Bro, I got to.
Both of you should be tried justly for what you did. I'll take you to the bailiff and leave the rest to him.
Kurva, I really didn't want it to end like this.
I brought you Slavobor. They call him Straw, from Yakesh's farm. He and his brother attacked Pavlena and killed Roman. Then Straw buried him in the woods.
For the love of God, Straw! Is this true?
We didn't mean to kill anyone. We just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, and Roman went for us. It was self-defense.
Henry, is it true what he's saying?
Straw's not telling the whole truth. He and his brother attacked Pavlena, thinking they could get something out of him.
I might have known. We'll keep Straw under lock and key until I decide what to do with him. Thanks for bringing him in, Henry. Roman was an honest Christian. It's a great shame.
Can I leave now?
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not too bad. It'd be better if it wasn't raining, though.
far away? I'm almost there. Let me fucking draw. Draw. Come on. Just draw your sword. Draw it. Fuck. Good fucking god. Fucking hate this shit ass game. Draw it. Now kill this fucker. Dude. It's a dog. Kill it. Oh my fucking Christ. Kill him. Bro. You're fucking the worst. God, like literally, like how many fucking why is he so bad at hitting? The thing's like a foot away. Kill it. I gotta use this bandage.
Stop there! Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat. I swear to God! Don't move, you horse son! Who the fuck are you?
Easy. Calm down. Don't do anything rash. No one has to get hurt here. We're just talking. Alright? How about you take that knife away from Pavlena's throat? One accidental slip of your hand and things could get very messy. You know what I mean?
You think this is a joke? You think this is a fucking laugh? There's nothing fucking funny going on here. Who are you?
Pavleno, did he hurt you?
Quiet! You're talking to me now. I asked you a fucking question.
Killer.
Who are you?
My name is Henry. I'm from Skalitz.
And what the fuck do you want here, Henry of Skalitz? Who sent you?
Her mother sent me. She's worried about Pavlena.
Shit! I might have known that old witch would send someone. Kurva! I never wanted it to end like this. You gotta believe me. I just wanted to give Pavlena a scare, but then that fool Roman got mixed up in it and... I never meant to kill anyone! Shit!
Take it easy.
Don't fucking tell me to take it easy! How did you get here? My dog Bristly was guarding the entrance. What did you do to him, you bastard? And where's my brother? He should have been here long ago. Talk, or I'll slit her throat.
Listen, you have to let Pavlena go. She's pregnant. She's expecting Roman's child.
What? How do you know?
Roman told Dushko, and Dushko told me.
Oh, shit. We killed the baby's father.
Let the girl go. She's suffered enough.
All right, I'll let her go. But on one condition. You'll let me walk away. Will you promise that?
You have my word. Just set her free.
All right. All right. All right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
You killed him? But he let you go.
So what? He deserved nothing better.
No, you're right. He had it coming.
Yes, for what he did to Roman. I have to get out of here. Will you take me back home?
Sorry, but I want to clear something up before we go.
What's that?
Are you really expecting a child? And is Roman the father?
Yes. It's true. Me and Roman wanted to get married and go somewhere far away. With Ma too, of course. But you won't tell Ma about the baby, will you? Please.
Why don't you want her to know?
Ma knows how to get rid of a baby in a situation like this. She might want to, but I don't want that.
Don't worry. I won't breathe a word to anyone.
All right.
What exactly happened? How did Roman die?
He was trying to protect me. If he hadn't come along, I don't know what those beasts would have done to me. Only that big brute grabbed a rock and smashed Roman over the head with it. He fell straight to the ground. I could swear he was looking at me the whole time, even though he was lifeless, like he was trying to tell me to run.
Do you know why they wanted to hurt you?
Yakesh put them up to it. For a long time after they chased us out, I didn't dare go to Troskovitz. Ma always warned me not to. Only then, I met Roman. I should have known the people there hadn't forgotten about us. And that Yakesh still wanted revenge.
How did you get here?
Me and Roman were going down to the stream. He went back to get something, and I went on ahead. Those two bastards jumped me by the stream. I don't know what they wanted to do to me, but Roman stepped in. Only one of them grabbed a rock and...
I know. You don't have to say any more.
When it was all over and Roman was lying on the ground, Otter tied me up and dragged me here. I tried to make a run for it, but that bastard set his dog on me.
Are you alright? You're not hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just a few scratches. It's nothing.
Tell me something about Roman. What was he like?
He was a woodcutter in Troskovitz. We were together. Sorry. I can't talk about it now.
That's all I need to know.
So, can we please go now?
We can go. I'll go with you.
Good. I don't want to spend another moment here.
Of course.
Let's go then.
Here we are. Pavlena's fine.
Pavlena, let me look.
Just
Are you
blood
all right?
everywhere.
I'm fine, Ma. They,
They abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
they were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's hands. They would have killed me.
Yakesh. I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last service from you.
What do you need?
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything. For us being driven out, for Pavlena being abducted.
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his old hatred. We'll never have peace as long as he's alive.
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. It's either him or us.
What happened between you and Yakesh?
That's old history.
It was because of him that they drove us out of Troskovitz.
You lived in Troskovitz?
For generations. I was the midwife there for years, just like my ma before me. So many children we brought into the world. Yakesh's too, except for one.
What happened?
The birth started sooner than it should have, and Yakesh didn't send for us on time. He thought since Ludmilla had already given birth to 3 children, she'd managed the 4th on her own. Little Marushka came to get us, though, but by the time we arrived, it was looking bad. I did what I could. I gave her poultices and herbs to inhale, but the child was feet first and wouldn't come out. No matter what we did, it clung on and wouldn't budge. In the end, it died. When we finally got it out, it was too late.
He was, ripped apart. I remember that.
Pavlena. It was a boy. Yakesh's only son. He wouldn't listen. He had to look at him. Right after, he threw us out. Ludmilla died during the night, probably all alone, from exhaustion and pain, or maybe distress. Yakesh blamed us for everything, and the whole village listened to him. They drove us out.
Past the boundary stone.
Yakesh turned all his anger and hatred against us. But it was us who tried to save his son.
I don't think it was your fault. These things just happen in life sometimes.
Aye. Everyone dies.
Yes.
Bozhena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything. Murder is a sin.
No, Henry. Enough is enough. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, I did nothing. When they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell me I should do nothing? No, lad. This can't go on.
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on you?
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to hurt us?
I don't know. There's just been enough death already.
When is it going to end?
It'll end with Yakesh's death. There's no other way. If you think you could convince Yakesh, go ahead and try. But I can tell you now, it'll come to nothing.
I'm not getting involved in any murder as long as there's a chance of talking it over. I'll try to patch things up between you and Yakesh, even if you don't think it'll work out.
As you wish. But when you fail, you'll know what needs to be done. Otherwise, this will never end.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
What's that? God be with you. You must be parched. What say you have a drink with us?
God be with you. God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz. Poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you, Kunesh?
Ah, the greatest of misfortunes befell me. Figuring out this war is a job and a half.
Aye. This feuding between the royal brothers is damn muddled, all right.
Precisely. I gambled on Jobst over Sigismund a few years back. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed us, and I spent 2 years in captivity.
You were held captive? What was it like?
Hardly wondrous, I'll tell you that. But what irritated me most was being powerless to do anything. It's all those blasted Hungarians' fault. They can shove my silver up their arse and then lick it and kiss it for all I care.
I totally agree. Sigismund is holding his brother Wenceslas, the rightful king, under lock and key in Vienna.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would fight with honor and integrity, not stab each other in the back.
My sentiments exactly, Sir Kunesh.
Why, young man, I see you stand with Wenceslas, eh? I tell you, though, he's the one who dragged our land into this mess.
How so? It was the Hungarians who captured you, wasn't it?
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that the only competent king here is Sigismund.
I disagree with you, sir.
That's what often happens in war. Still, for the good of the country, I'll side with Sigismund in the end, especially considering what a drunkard and fornicator that brother of his is.
Wenceslas stands up for his people.
Wenceslas can't even see the tip of his nose, and things are only getting worse.
I must be on my way. Farewell, Sir Kunesh.
Farewell, and Godspeed, young man.
see my brother. And
Ave
to talk about the
Maria.
inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Where are those Cumans?
What? You have the nerve to walk in here and ask like you're stupid. You left me in the shit. If you'd sorted it out, there wouldn't have been any trouble.
Trouble? What exactly happened here?
A brawl, and a big one. Them Cumans...
Who started?
Does it matter?
Die poor but young than to go through that.
Teach them how things work in the...
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
Have you heard? Roman's body was found buried in the But you know the
Bashing their faces in will be too good for them.
Bastards! Someone should kill...
The innkeeper said something went down at the tavern.
Nothing serious. We just kicked those Cuman scum out of the place. But the thing is, I'd sleep better knowing someone made sure they don't come back ever again.
Someone... like... Like me?
What an idea! At least you'd show you're worth your salt. After what you pulled last time, your reputation could use a bit of polishing.
I'll have to think about it.
You don't have to think about anything. Either you're with us or against us.
You know, old village.
Right.
around. Bastards!
I'll be
Someone's
with
gonna
you.
kick their asses. Really clever.
I hate you.
I mean, like, who really needs to be specific? You can just run straight through the woods. Yeah, I'm literally just gonna go straight through the woods. I don't know what town this is. It's gonna be a town or... high grass here. Tackle.
Blessings to you.
That's a fine maypole.
And what can I get for you?
We should do.
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local storyteller, you know. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things, but only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. You having problems with the Zhelyevites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Zhelyevites right away.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up, then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zhelyov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is, the finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective, too. Now I mean you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village, but you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion.
Sleeping potion?
If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right, then. Olbram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Olbram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught. Why do you and the Zhelyov lot hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on us. Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to mess with us. He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial, but the Zhelyevites took it from us.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper ass-kicking so he'd remember it. And remember it he did. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way around. And that pasture belonged to Zhelyov.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no talking to the Zhelyevites. Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Olbram always starts spewing his lies. Then we end up arguing until the sun sets. And when the Zhelyevites are at wit's end, they come at us, and nothing ever gets solved. We managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture. But I know the whole bloody thing belongs to us. We can't just leave things like this.
Have you tried asking Lord von Burgov for help?
Of course, but he'd have none of it. He said it's up to the Trotskovitz bailiff to sort it out. But the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with Olbram ourselves, or he'll have us caned and clapped in the pillory.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
Ale!
What'll it be?
Show me your wares.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh?
God bless you.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Greetings. Do you need something?
People call you the mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
Tell me a sad story.
Wise choice. Nothing better than a nice tragedy. What's more, when people cry, they get thirsty. So then they need another drink and sometimes buy me one too. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, He began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth, so he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Oh, that's so cruel. I feel sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe, then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. I wish you a blessed evening.
I am done for the day. This has been fun. I almost died to a dog. I jumped off a cliff and died. I have pissed off some people. And probably gonna piss off more people. But that will be next time. Have a great day. And I'll see you soon.